Hey everyone! Well, I say everyone, but I don't actually know who's going to be watching this video. But if you are here, it probably means that you're interested in the outfits that I made for Erin and Adeline for Wicked for Good London movie premiere. Well, this video is not a tutorial on how I made the garments, it's more of a vlogging process of how I made it and the highs and the lows. So hopefully you have a few laughters with me and maybe shed a few tears with me as well throughout this process. Thank you for clicking onto this video. If you like this video, click that like and potentially subscribe. Oh my god, there's a man up there climbing down the building. Wow. If you would like to see more, feel free to go to my Instagram, and that is where I tend to post a lot of garment makings, just short videos that you might be interested in, and life in general. Yeah, I think that should be it. Let's get to it.
The evening of my first day was planning. I had a brief idea of what Erin and Adeline want, so I started to plan what needs to be made in the limited time that I have. Last year, I made a sheer white top, trousers, and a batik puffer vest. This year, we wanted to continue to align with our intentions of cultural influence as well as sustainability and show that you don't need new looks for every event. So we decided to restyle the existing garments with only one new garment made from a Malaysian traditional material called tenun. Here, I'm drafting the patterns for a circle skirt to sample an asymmetrical wrap skirt that will go over his trousers. On top of that, I'll be making a kamarband. A kamarband is traditionally used as a waist covering for formal wear, replacing a waistcoat and providing a seamless transition between the dress shirt and trousers. It would also help make Erin look taller by doing so, which I think Erin would like.
Yeah.
This is the latest one I drew, and I actually really like this idea.
The last one.
Yeah.
Oh. What's that?
So it's a plain fabric, and then I pleat this way.
Yeah, like, it really helps the sound quality. It's kind of right next to the camera.
The way I can maximize like the fabric usage is to do it this way, so the stripe has to fall this way.
Okay. Oh, so you're gonna do like the cummerbund and this pleated thing are going to be both the same fabric as the trousers. Are you planning?
Yeah.
to? I like the idea of using the East Tenun fabric to put details onto the cummerbund. That's quite cute. I can't really imagine this pleated thing on top, but if you think it's workable and looks good, I'll trust you.
This right here is my fabric stash. I just need to find a fabric similar to this. Oh, I probably need couture for the cummerbund. Okay, I need couture. I feel like this is a similar fabric. Try and use this. That is the plan. Okay, I have the fabrics. That's good.
So Erin says he trusts me, so I have no choice but to just start sampling and see where things goes.
Okay, I have a little issue. Somehow my SD card could not be read by my laptop. Basically, a little bit of recap.
I finished the sample and did the fitting. I just need to make minor adjustments and I'm confident in making the garment in the final fabric.
I went out, I looked for Adeline's fabric. I found a few options which were pretty good.
I also saw some trimmings, but I couldn't decide on anything though.
And then I went all the way to Shepherd's Bush to look for Erin's fabric. And then I was like, oh, I don't know how much I need. I thought, you know what, I'll go home, I'll do my patterns, and then the next day I'll go and buy the fabric. And then I realized that I have just enough leftovers from last year of the same fabric that I wanted to use. Just cut that out, and right now I'm just going to hem the fabric so that tomorrow I can send it out to the pleating company to help me do the pleating. I've recorded so much stuff. I'm sad. I got changed and I ate. Time to go out. So I'm gonna work on Adeline's pattern.
To understand the inspiration for Adeline is to understand a little bit of Malaysian history. Most Malaysian Chinese are descendant of southern Chinese immigrants, which are Fujian and Guangdong, who also refers themselves as the Han Chinese. They arrived between early 19th and mid 20th centuries, so we took inspiration from Hanfu style clothing, which were before the widespread adoption of the cheongsam, which we also used to loosely inspire last year's look along with the combination of Baba Nyonya style. Quick intermission, sometimes I use my iPad to arrange my patterns so I fully maximize my fabric usage. I just thought this would be a good hack to share. Back to facts. Modern Hanfu is mostly based on Song Dynasty. In this wicked case, I took creative liberty to modernize it in my own way.
Oh, that was dangerous. That was so dangerous. Alright, it's week 2. We have things to sew. I'm gonna get to sewing.
This is the first sample for Adeline's bandeau, and I'm using a fabric that I already own. However,
basically the iron was too hot and I did not know this was not cotton. So, well, I mean it's a sample. But it's really interesting. Like I want to do an entire top using this fabric with this texture. That would be really fun. Well, time to continue.
even though it's a sample, I am probably finishing it so that I can really understand what the finishing will look like for the end product.
Oh my god, guys, they just called me. The pleating is ready! I just need to pay and they're gonna send back. It came in this box. That's funny.
Look how crisp and pretty these pleats are! Oh my god! Now it's time to make the final garment, and oh my god, all these spools, and I cannot find the right color thread. That's crazy. I need to go to another store, and then I got sidetracked and tried to look for beadings and whatever for other lines. But yeah, are you overwhelmed? Because I'm overwhelmed.
Is it because of the fabric or it sits down? It just looks very like bulky. I put all the darts to the side so it has no shape here. I was hoping that this would cover the dress more. I just feel like this collar like line that is a bit too high. I do like this though. It's cool. It's my dress. I do feel well. What? It's because it's still summer. I think so. I mean, if I don't have a team, I can't. Just a yeah. No. What? You start smelling it. Oh.
Everyone's too drunk to figure it out. Everyone like, oh, it smells like maybe someone bought it.
Fuck off, man. How dare you?
You have to consider this is 2 pounds of here.
In this economy, it's 10 meters, okay? Cake.
Hey everyone, it's week 3 now. I didn't do much during week 2, but to be fair, I was filming other things. But now that we got the pleated fabric bag, I'm gonna work on that today. Mostly because Aaron is going to be away from London soon, so I have to be done before he leaves London. So I've already cut this new line, and this is the new waistline. As you can see, like this fabric is not really holding the pleats really well, so I'm going to sew each individual pleats down, edge stitch it so that it stays. And now I'm going to cut the linen fabric, and I can sew it all together. To be honest, I'm not feeling the best today. But work is work.
Edge stitching is literally sewing close to the edge, and it has multiple purpose, but for this I wanted to stitch the pleats down.
Here, I completely forgot that this part is on bias, so like the fabric stretched slightly. Good thing is this is on the wrong side, so on the right side you can't really tell. I still need to stitch the right side as well. I'm gonna try basting these pleats and go through the machine and see how that looks. This is taking longer than I expected.
Basting is a temporary long stitch that can be removed later, and it helps prevent the fabric from stretching when going through the machine.
I took out the basting and it looks good, right? So maybe I should just baste all of them down.
This literally took forever, but while I was doing this, I also started basting the cummerbund with the couture.
I'm just going to mark out a 1 cm seam allowance here as well. This was about 2 cm? 3, 5.
I'm marking the fabric so that I have a guide as to how I would arrange the pleats. It took me a while because the direction of the checkered made a difference as well.
I've decided that I want the pleats to be like this. So I'm just going to cut it out and then iron it and sew it down.
I also removed 1 cm seam allowance from the couture so that when I turn it inside out later, it's not so bulky. While I'm on the machine, I also decided to hem the denim skirt.
I really can't seem to figure out why the top thread seems loose. I've adjusted the tension multiple times. This entire thing was just a little bit messy. So I've been trying to pull the top thread just to make it clean. This is taking me forever. Is it just me, or is this pleat just really thin after sewing? I did so much sewing to unpick it. I'll stop here. I think I'm just too tired. I cannot continue. Tomorrow. Hi.
Hey.
Today we're at Berta's house for emotional support.
Yay!
You have animal therapist today.
Lumi! Oh, she's here.
Hello.
Slut drop.
Rawr. No, no, no! You fool! Give me my shirt back. Right.
Here I spend the entire day just basting the pleats down and it's a lot. Oh my god. This is basically couture. Have you ever tried cat food?
Yeah, it's disgusting.
I don't want to try this. It looks like cereal. She's here again. You want another one? Haha. Bye bye. It's just more of the same thing and I'm tired editing, so let me just make this quick. Ugh. I need a chiropractor. I've just done this side. Oh my god. Damn, look at that. Wow. I got home and readied the karma bun. I got it. That's better. That's not too thin. I got it. I have backed out these pieces and I am going to back out these side pieces. I've already done on this side and I'm going to do the same on the other side. I get really indecisive when it comes to buckles, so my solution was to add snap buttons to it so that I can switch out the buckles anytime I want. Now back to the pleats. Oh lord. Ugh. Mind you, this entire time it was just one side of the pleats and now I have to do the other side. Getting the basting out was really satisfying though. Like look, the pleats are so nice and straight. Is it worth it? I think it is. Don't tell me it's not. I just did the other side. Ugh. And now I'm going to sew them again. Yeah, no, screw it. I'm not editing this part. Let's move on. So I was trying to place this pleat fabric on top of that. And I realized the waists weren't matching. And I think the pattern shrinked a lot after I did a lot of the sewing. I don't know what to do. I thought maybe I can cut a bigger curve, but that would mean that would also affect the length. I don't know. So as you can see from the disaster last night, I crashed out, I woke out, didn't know what to do. Still don't know what to do. So I'm just going to speak to Erin and Adeline tonight and see what they say. But right now I'm gonna work on Adeline's top. So I amended the patterns from the last session and remade not one but two samples for the next fitting.
Beautiful.
Next.
The song.
Me too.
Wow.
I actually finished that really fast, so I started finishing Erin's kamaband because that needs hand sewing. Now it's time for the fitting. I can try to
Reorient it, is it? Is it just me or do I kind of like it more like that? Do you regret sewing this?
Other option is I sew the donut skirt with its own waistband and the pleated skirt with its own waistband, and then we tie however we feel like it on there. Like we position it however we feel like.
You mean so it's layer? So instead of one thing where I'm just like wearing, I'd be like layer, layer, layer. Don't mind that. What do you think? Does it make your life easier?
Yeah.
I'm all for making your life easier. And then we can. I like the idea of us being able to like fix it. And in fact, I can even decide maybe I don't even want the skirt. I just want the tunun. You know, like it gives me options. Or I don't want the tunun. I just want the skirt and the. You know what I mean? It just gives me like various like ways to play with what I have, which is quite cute. Actually, I actually quite like that. Again, that's the versatility, the what's the word? The modularness of it. This is really cute, by the way. I really like this. Yeah, it looks very good. Yeah, yeah. Actually, that's a good word for it. Yeah, it looks expensive.
Now it's Adeline's turn.
What do you do different? Like, I feel like it sits better now.
Here, this creates more shape. I make the back slightly smaller so I could actually like tighten it.
Guys, this is. Shitian,
Huh?
we gotta have a serious talk about this.
What?
This is. It's really sick, lah.
Thanks.
Drama.
It's very. Yeah, it's very drama.
Drama.
It's very drama.
I love the lemon.
It's fucking cool.
I am drama!
Yeah, you're a part of the drama. Don't be a part of the problem. Be the whole problem.
Woo! This is the whole problem.
Yeah.
It's the color or are we...
No, it's not the
I'm happy with it. I think...
I don't burn it now.
Okay, let me try and sample fabric.
Shadian, if this whole thing catches fire, well, I am very...
Stop fanning the flames, Chu! Stop it! Stop dropping roll!
It's
Just asking.
stretchy though.
I'm quite happy with the fit.
These are all like lace trimmings, so it looks like embroidery, but it's not. That I thought like, what if like throughout like the train there's like patches of flowers.
That just interesting.
And my thing is way more drama than mine.
Oh, you need to win an Oscar. This is like award show kind of drama.
Sure, because they're all lining up to cast me movies and fucking Oscars. I'm like,
5 years for me. I quite like this one. Yeah, I like that as well. This is really pretty. Is it plastic? No. I think it is. It's beaded flowers. It's all already beaded itself. You just have to sew it on. So another option. One side of the rope can be one color, the other side can be another color. So when
Oh yeah. So I'm just gonna wear this all the time. Yeah, I like it though. I'm kind of inclined to leave it to you to choose what you think is best because I don't really see things the way you see it. Yeah. 8 pounds. How many do we need? One. All we need is one.
all we need is one. Oh, okay, what? With every job, we buy one more.
What's this 1 pound? Oh, this one's 50p. I'm like,
Okay,
it's so
50p.
tiny. How
50p.
tiny is tiny?
this
Yeah.
is like
Can we get, how
Oh.
big are, we get 16 is 8 pounds. Are 16 of them bigger than the one flower?
No.
16 of them won't be bigger than
It's
the one
very
flower.
tiny.
Then not fucking worth it and like get the big flower. No.
Oh, the big one.
Yeah, all big one. Later, but the people look at my wife, see small flower, then they think I got small money. Must have big money. Big money. Big flower means big money, means big success. Otherwise, people look at my wife's small flower, they say, huh? Your husband cannot get you bigger flower. And I got no face.
So I needed to buy more fabrics, however, the store ran out of the ones that I want, so I had to find an alternative, and I also found a bando fabric that could work with the alternative red organza that I bought. Then I decided to buy all the beadings as well at the same time, so I don't need to make a second trip. I'm laying on the floor. I am completely defeated this week. Everything that I thought would go smoothly went horribly.
Oh, couldn't find the right fabric. Things are not matching. Measurements changing. Oh, someone hates me.
God hates me. I am truly being tested and someone is cursing me.
Hey everyone, it's week 3 and today I'm going to work on errands, and as you can see from the fitting, we decided that we're going to make the denim skirt its own skirt and the pleated skirt its own skirt, so then we can style it however we want. He's gonna leave on Wednesday, so I have to do fitting either today or tomorrow, so I'm gonna work on the sewing today. Yeah, I actually can't really do much this week because I actually have a few like part-time and freelance jobs.
That being said, if you're based in London and you just need a quick person to do tech packs, or you need a studio assistant or production assistant or backstage managing, all these things I've experienced in, as well as sewing, I am more than happy to help. Just send me a DM and we can discuss forward from there. Once I was done with Aaron's piece, I moved on to making Adeline's last bando sample. I also started unpicking the train because we will be reusing the panels by alternating it with the new fabric, so that it looks more cohesive and intentional overall. Now I can say that Aaron's look is done and he can go on his tour with Miss Saigon without worry.
Oh, that's really cute.
That's really cute.
It's really cute.
Well done, Shutian. Woo!
You think it's necessary?
Oh, that's quite interesting.
I'm wondering. I'm questioning its like utility, or the like. What does it add to the?
I think it highlight the brooch more lah.
How would it look if it was a short cape in the front? Not fine because it doesn't.
funny. I'm just seeing what it looks like in general.
Oh my. There's a lot going on here.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I think there's a lot going on as well. I just thought it's a nice alternative if it works because it covers my tattoo. And this feels like almost like neo-traditional, and this is a bit like, it feels a bit avant-garde, a bit fashion forward, and I feel like the two don't really, in this placement, it doesn't gel. The top, cummerbund, cummerbund, not a cummerband. Wow, well, learn something new every day. But
Yay! You're done though.
It is week 4. Today I am gonna try to work on Adeline's piece. Yeah, with the fabric situation, we'll figure it out.
So the original plan was to have 6 panels for the train, all in the same pink organza, but now I have to add in the red organza by alternating the panels. But if my math is right, alternating 2 colors using 6 panels will not be symmetrical left and right. So the new plan is to have 2 half panels next to the center back panel to ensure the colors are placed symmetrically. I will not lie, I have to read a script for that because I was confusing myself as well. Once I was done putting all the panels together and gathering the bottom, I also added a horsehair ribbon so that it gives the train a little bit more volume. Next, I wanted to do fitting on Adeline, however, Adeline wasn't home, so I was using the drying rack as my little assistant. Unfortunately, I don't own a mannequin, which I would love to. If anyone wants to sponsor me, I would gladly take it. But for now, I am arranging the flounces so that it creates more texture on the garment.
Will this part peak or are we wearing it too low this time? But I think because of how similar the color is. It won't, oh yeah, because I think now it's yellow, right? Because I didn't notice it last time as much.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I think so. I don't think it.
I don't know if it's just because of lighting. That's my only concern. Because like during the daytime, it still looks very obvious that you can see the red and the pink.
So flowy. I feel like I'm a cloud.
I don't know if the texture does any justice to the design. Should I just make it just a bit empty?
Float so gracefully, look at my tails.
Here, I decided to try the flounces on the train itself rather than the Hanfu top.
Yes, I like the train version.
Sweeping the floor. I hope it doesn't rain.
Turn.
It's week 5 now and I did the fitting with Adeline yesterday and I'm gonna move on to the bandeau. So I just cut out the fabric and we're just going to do some beading.
So this is a little neat trick that I learned when I was interning with a brand. Instead of dirtying the fabric with a pen or chalk, use a needle and thread to go through a small thread in the fabric and looping it over itself. Don't tie a dead knot because you want to remove it later. Brownie points if you know what is wrong here. Can you guess it yet? I did a dumb and placed the side seams on the folded edge when it should be the center line on the folded edge because I'm cutting the patterns on fold. You can literally see my realization right here. This couture layer is going to be hidden inside the two main fabric so that it gives the bandeau a little bit more shape and support for the weight of the beading. Before beading, I thought it might be easier for me to just close the side seams and the bust darts. As you can see here, it was really easy for me to just remove the string, no dirt whatsoever. And then only start beading. For the beading design, I decided I wanted a few of the big flowers in the center and I'm picking apart 2 of the big flowers so that I can use the petals as flyaway petals throughout the bandeau. I'm also using a bunch of tiny beads to sprinkle around the bandeau as well, and I'm using the same beads to create swirl motifs that comes out from the flowers. I will have you know I am not trained in beading. I personally have a higher standards when it comes to beading, but I do not have the skills to meet my own standards. Shout out to Matt Morph's 9 hours long video. It was a gameplay through of the Cosmic World Sisterhood and I was just beading through the entire 9 hours. The game was great, the commentary from Matt Morph was great. It was just vibes. It's just so peaceful. I get why people do beading now. This is what I have so far. I'm going to do some swirls. I think you can kind of tell that I'm getting better. Like this is so nice and smooth and this side is just a little bit jagged.
It is week 6 now and I did most of the beading, so I'm going to continue making the bandeau and I need to do finishings for the train and the top. What's it called again? The robe?
Oh man, I was so tired, but here is me finishing off the bandeau. If you can see that white ribbon that goes across the couture layer, is just to give more support when it's being tied because it is a bandeau. And here I am sewing a silicone gripper elastic because again, this material is really smooth so it would slide down the garment or the body, so I just thought having that silicone grip would be more secure. Next, I'm readjusting the hem of the hanfu according to the first fitting we had, and I'm gonna have all of this put on Adeline again for God knows how many fitting it's been. I believe this is the second last fitting that I have with Adeline, and guess what? I felt like the pink organza was not doing it for me. I felt like it was clashing with the bandeau because of how light absorbent the bandeau is. Like the colors sort of match, but it just wasn't it. So I decided to try to make it in the red organza and see how it goes. And since I'm making a new one anyway, I'm adjusting the fit a little bit and the length. So here's me adjusting my patterns. Thankfully, it wasn't very complicated, so it was only just a couple of patterns and cutting out the fabric was fast as well.
So I don't even remember what week is it now. I'm just so tired because of all the external work I needed to do. I'm just gonna work on Adeline's outer piece that I'm gonna make it in the red organza instead, and then we'll see how that looks before I move on further with any of the extra finishing.
I prepare a few more flounces so that I can pin it onto the body when I do another fitting with Adeline.
You're like off-center now.
Beading meaning you're gonna sew or you're just gonna spray glue and then you just do like that. No!
You think white cake ah?
Stick to the frosting. I'm a problem solver.
It's currently Halloween week, so I have another project that I'm working on and filming. I am almost done with Adeline's. I just need to do some finishing and a little bit more beading, and then I should be done. And also, guess what? I just found out that I'm going to the premiere myself. I have nothing to wear.
This button is a subtle detail I add. You can't really see it in the final look, but it's there and I think it's really pretty. Now there's a lot of hand stitching to do, blind stitches, and the fun part was actually just burning these flounces. Fire! Once the edges are sealed, I rearranged them on the train, pinned them, and started sewing them down. I did not sew them down all the way, just about 10 cm, and the rest I let it flow naturally. But at the bottom, I did attach a little stitch just so it holds and does not fly away. Once I was done, it was finally time to sew this entire thing to a band which will be used to tie around the underbust. And to close one side of the band, I would have to blind stitch it to seal all the raw edges in. And this piece is done! Now the bandeau. More beading. What can I say? The next thing you know, week 10 comes and I completely forgot to film. This is literally a week before Wicked premiere. A week, I tell you. Now I'm making Erin's accessories. They're just very simple chain just to highlight some details of the outfits. And I'm adding my branding, of course, my little logo. And finally finishing off Adeline's hanfu. And the last thing I'm adding is beading. I am beading all the gold beads scattered on the hanfu. From afar, you can't even really see it. They're so small. Why did I waste my time on this? But you know what? It's the details that counts, right? It's the details that matters, right? I was technically done and this video could have stopped here, but I had my own outfit that I had to finish off because I was not about to go meet Paul Tazwell, the costume designer, with an unfinished garment. This garment was made for my graduation and I couldn't finish it in time, so I'm just doing it now. The next day, I went and did my hair and we went to the venue to get ready. First thing I forgot to bring my stupid camera battery that is charging at home. Both of them. I took both of them out. Got them. Since Erin couldn't go, I ended up wearing the denim skirt and I was pairing it with my mom's brooch, which I thought the color matches well all together. And here is Adeline getting ready. She's so pretty and it's done by Rosie. Rosie is the makeup artist, and this is the earring made by Berta. Thank you so much to Berta and Rosie. Everyone looked so beautiful that night. Honestly, it was such an amazing experience to go to a movie premiere. Although for me, it was very overwhelming because of all the fans screaming, and I have full respect for celebrities going through all this on a daily basis. Like, insane! Obviously, we had to take pictures, but oh my god, like, the person who was taking pictures was not doing it well. I was so annoyed. And these posters could have been arranged in rainbow order. Why did they not? Why? Also, these theater seats are luxury. There's a button where you can like lift your leg and everything. And I also went to the after party, but I was having so much social anxiety that I just decided to hang out with the DJs. But the food was really good, the desserts especially. Special shout out to Be Brave Mai, who made all of these brooches of the characters in the movie, commissioned by Erin, and we gave them out to the actors themselves, at least to the ones that we met that night. That was my experience. Now, Outro Tian, take over. Hey guys, I'm all the way in Canada right now and I'm supposed to be on my holiday, but I'm editing this video. It's so surreal that I got to experience such an event. It may as well be my first and last time I go to a movie premiere and be this close to a celebrity. Do I miss it? Questionable, because it was really overwhelming for me, but I I'm still really grateful that I got to go anyway. This video can only happen because of Erin, Adeline, Marissa, and Bronwyn. The fact that Erin couldn't go, but Bronwyn took us under her wings, and Marissa was the one who gave me the ticket, and I'm so grateful for it. And the after party being able to meet Paul Tazwell, the costume designer, honestly, that was my only goal that night. And for you, if you sat all the way this entire video, thank you so much. If you were interested in the entire process of me making a garment for someone else, thank you for staying to watch, and I'm so grateful. I feel like I'm saying grateful a lot, but I really am. So thank you so much. And if you like this kind of content, please comment, like, subscribe, and let me know what you want to see next. I will try to make more things in the future. And I'm obviously filming stuff as well here in Canada, but the video might not be up since I'm still trying to enjoy my holiday as much as I can. Yeah, bye bye. Have a lovely day. Okay? You got this.